ankle that I had twisted is still not, it's still like super swollen. I know, like I don't know how long that's gonna take to heal. It doesn't like hurt when I put like direct pressure on it, so I forget, so if I catch it just wrong, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, the beginning of the Zoom on YouTube is.
There you have it. All right, everybody, how's everybody doing? Good? All right, we're gonna start in child's pose. So bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat. Spider crawl your fingertips forward. Send your tailbone towards your heels and rest your forehead, your third eye onto your mat. Begin to rock and roll, letting go of any part of your day, coming to be present on your mat. This evening, we're going to be working on balance. So throughout your practice, if this is speaking to you, think about how you can bring balance into your life. Balance works in a lot of different ways. In yoga, we're constantly trying to find the middle. And that I think that is what yoga is really good for, is entering into that balance, not leaning too far one way, not leaning too far into excitement, not leaning too far into anger, into anxiety, but trying to stay like right in the middle. You can find balance with work and rest. And think about how maybe those two things, how you can bring more balance to that. Maybe you're working too much and not allowing enough time for that rest, for that wind down time with your family to connect. Or maybe you're resting too much. Maybe you're spending too much time on Netflix, watching 5 episodes in a row of Downton Abbey, like myself. Then there's workout versus recovery. Are you working out too much? Are you allowing yourself enough time to recover? Are you eating a balanced diet? Too much of a good thing, too much sugar? Or are you restricting too much? Are you eating enough? Even when it comes to being out in the sun, I recently had to have a skin biopsy, 5 skin biopsies, because I've spent too much time out in the sun. And while we need some sunlight for vitamin D, too much sun, going the other way, can end up with issues like that. So if that speaks to you, take that with you on your mat. We're going to be moving into quite a few balancing poses this evening. We'll be working on this for the next couple weeks. So take your time. If you need to make modifications, they're there for you. But also know where you can go, so you know what to work on in the future. You can measure your growth. Begin to settle into your breath. Take another big inhale. And exhale, sigh that out. Heavy sighs, I love it. Begin to cultivate your Ujjayi breath, your breath of fire. Inhale, fill up through your belly, restrict the back of your throat. And as you exhale, seal your lips and hiss the air back out your nose. This is the breath you want to keep with you on your mat. Let it guide your balancing postures this evening. Your next inhale, rise up to tabletop pose. Stack your shoulders over your hips, or your shoulders over your wrists rather, your hips over your knees. Suck your belly button in towards your spine. Shoot energy out of the crown of your head. Lift up out of your shoulder blades. Grip your mat into each fingertip. Inhale. Exhale, cat pose. Dome through your spine. Gaze goes between your knees. Allow your head to hang heavy. You can just stretch that space right between your shoulder blades as if you're a cat. That's the name. Inhale, cow pose. Sink your belly, gaze up. Tailbone is up. Draw your shoulder blades down your back, your elbows in towards one another. Exhale, cat pose. Dome through your spine. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat. When you're ready, make your way into a neutral tabletop pose. We're going to move into a balancing spinal balance series. Begin to lift up through your right hand, reaching through your fingertips. Pinky face is down, thumb is towards the ceiling. And then kick out through your left foot. Flex through your toes towards your face. Dial your pinky toe down towards the earth. Suck up your belly button towards the ceiling. Starting our balance, creating that heat right at the beginning of class. Inhale. Exhale, curl in. Draw your knee towards your elbow. Find that cat back. Inhale, straighten back out. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, find a neutral tabletop pose. Inhale. Other side, lift up through your left hand. Kick up through your right foot. Hips are balanced here. Shoulder blades in line. Inhale. Exhale, curl in. Knee to elbow. Inhale, reach and lengthen. And exhale, curl in. Inhale, back to neutral. And exhale, neutral tabletop pose. Inhale, tuck your toes. And exhale, downward facing dog. Hips shoot up and back. Press into the heels of your hands. Allow your head to hang heavy. To open up those vertebrae in your upper neck and your spine. Dial your elbows towards your mat as if they're being pulled together with a magnet. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Heels sink into the earth. It's the beginning of class, and maybe you want to pedal out your dog. Maybe you can notice your heels aren't quite making it to the earth. How, as you work through class, focus on that change. Take a big inhale, lift up through your heels. And exhale, sink them down into the earth. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, tiptoe towards the top of your mat for ragdoll pose. Feet are mat width distance or wider. Grab for opposite elbows. Allow your head to hang heavy. Bring a generous bend to your knees. Maybe you sway from side to side, getting an extra stretch in those hamstrings. And then if you have a clasp, go ahead and switch out that clasp. Feel what difference that makes. We talk about balance. We're also working to balance the brain, working to balance both hemispheres. And doing small changes like this that we don't think about helps us balance, helps challenge our brain. Inhale and exhale, release your grip, toe heel your feet together to touch, big toes touch or hip width distance, whatever you're ready for in class today. Inhale, mountain pose, rainbow your palms over your head. Find a steeple mudra. Inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right with a curtsy, with a modified curtsy. So take your left foot and find it behind your right and bend it. Gaze up through the eye of your elbow. Engage your glute muscles to tuck your tailbone. Engage your core. Inhale back through to center, unwind. And exhale, other side, left foot this time falls behind your right. Keep breathing. Option to send your gaze up. Inhale back through to center. And exhale, forward fold, palms dive down through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift, plant your palms in your shins or your upper thighs. Rock weight onto the ball mounds of your feet as if I could slip a piece of paper underneath your heels. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Work to find that cow back just slightly, or think cow back, to engage those erectors, those muscles around that wrap around your spine. Inhale. Exhale, find a high plank pose. Drop your hips in line with your heels, in line with your shoulders, engage through your core. Firm down through the L's and J's of your palms. Lift up your kneecaps to ignite through your quads. Inhale. And exhale, slowly lower all the way down onto your mats. Flip onto the tops of your feet. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift up through your chest. Bring a slight tuck to your chin. Maybe you bring little to no weight to your palms. Magnetize those elbows together. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Yes, Rachel. Inhale. And exhale, melt towards your mat. Inhale, press back up to high plank or tabletop pose. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Find your Sikha Mudra. And exhale, side bend to the right with a curtsy. Tuck your left leg behind your right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back through to center. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. High plank pose. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, locust pose. Palms go straight back behind you. Inhale, lift up through your palms, lift up through the tops of your feet. Find that balance onto your stomach. Yes, ladies. Inhale. Exhale, melt. Inhale, back to high plank, tabletop pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, side bend to the right with a curtsy. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend curtsy on the left. Inhale, back through to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, Superman pose. This time, shoot your palms out in front of you, or Superwoman, Superman, Superwoman, whoever you are. Lift up through your feet, lift up through your palms, gaze over that little ledge over your mat. Look at all the people. Yes, you are flying high. You're ready to go save them all. Inhale and exhale, melt. Inhale, back up, high plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Frame your foot with your palms. Bring little to no weight to your palms. Begin to fire up. Create that heat within your core. Inhale, warrior two. Open up towards downtown. Stack your knee over your ankle, front ankle. Bring a slight bend to your back knee. Work to shift your shoulders right over your hips. I like to pull my back palm back just a little bit to make sure that I'm here. Inhale. And exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward and then tick up and down. 6 and 12 as if you're a clock. You can use the leverage of your bottom forearm to drive your back knee in balance with one another. Pull your bottom hip under your top hip. Gaze up for that extra balance challenge. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep the sky, reach, 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 reach. Maintain that lunge in your front leg. Yes, Charlotte. Feel that side body stretch. Don't lose that engagement in your core. Yes, you can. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Yes, ladies. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Stay and breathe. So again, make sure that your front knee is stacked over your ankle. Drive it right over your middle toe, is right where you want to be. Now micro bend to your back leg. Knife edge of your foot should be parallel with the back edge of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward. Tick up and down to 6 and 12. Drive your bottom hip underneath your left. One more breath. Inhale, reverse warrior. Maintain that lunge in your front leg. Can you bend a little bit deeper? Take another big inhale. And exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Shift your weight forward, high plank pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip to the tops of your feet. Press up out of this posture. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Open up to downtown. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward, reach up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Always an option to take this on your knees. Always an option to take this straight from downward facing dog, or straight from high plank to downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga, your variation. Inhale, upward facing dog, press into your palms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, gazes up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last time through, listen for change here. Inhale, kick your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. You may, while we're here, work your way into a half or a full bind. For a half bind, your top palm is gonna wrap directly behind your back. Maybe you find your hip crease, and maybe this is enough for you. If you'd like to work into a full bind, grab your strap, if that's accessible. You can just grab it in your palm. No exact way is necessary, just so you have enough slack. And then grab between your legs, or actually, rather, take it with your top palm. It's an easier way to get into this. And drape it down, and then grab for it between your legs for your full bind. Maybe eventually, maybe after, we're doing this for a few weeks, you'll be able to clasp your palms together. Once again, if you gaze up, this increases the balance challenge. Stay for a few more breaths. Maintain that lunge in your front leg. Feel the stretch. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten through your front leg. And exhale, triangle pose. Reach forward before taking down and up. Act as though your body's being pressed between two panes of glass. You want to make yourself as flat as you can. Maybe you shorten your stance just a little bit. You can also grab for your block if this is more accessible. Inhale, reverse warrior. Find that lunge in your front leg. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shoot your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. So again, take whatever you took on this side, on the other side on this side. Maybe that was the half bind. I think everybody opted to go for the full bind. Everybody's looking great. Work to keep your chest lifted as much as possible. Yes, Amber. Still want to make sure that your bottom hip is directly under your top hip. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten through your front leg, drop your strap. And exhale, triangle pose. Sass that right hip back and then tick your arms down and up. Once again, flatten yourself out here. Use a block if you need it. Gaze up to challenge your balance. Engage through your glutes. You want to stay active in these postures. Inhale, reverse warrior. Find a lunge in your front leg. And exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, come through to take a seat. Swing your feet out in front of you. We're gonna set up for Dandayama Buddha Konasana. So we're gonna, you like that? Working on my Sanskrit. Okay, so you're gonna remove the flesh from underneath your seat and then grab for the bottom edges of your feet as you're pressing your soles of your feet together. And then begin to lift up, balancing on your sits bones. Be here for a few breaths. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Maybe you close down your eyes to challenge your balance. Don't let go of your breath. Let's take one more inhale. And exhale, release. We're gonna move to counterbalance this pose. I'm not sure the name of this pose, so I call it the exorcist pose. So if you just want to just rock on back to your palms, your fingertips should be pointing towards your rear. Feet about hip width distance apart. And then you're going to just send your hips up to the sky and drop your head back. Feel the stretch here in your arms. Engage your glutes. Your knees should be stacked directly over your ankles. and your shoulders directly over your wrists. Let's take one more inhale. And exhale, slowly lower your bottom to the earth. Grab for the backs of your thighs. Just like a few rock and rolls to massage out our spine. And then cross your ankles for meet in a downward facing dog. Let's take a big inhale together. Inhale. And exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, kick your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent, reach up tall. Stack wrists over your shoulders, shoulders over your hips. Work to keep your hips in line with one another. If they are not in line with one another, shorten your stance. Drive your ankle, your top ankle over your knee over your ankle rather. Find that steeple mudra. Your fingers right overhead. Inhale. And exhale. Warrior 3. Launch off your back foot. Balancing on that right foot. It's also known as balancing stick. Making one long line of energy from your fingertips through your heel. You don't want to dump into your right hip here, but lift up out of it. That engages your glute even more, engages through your abdominal muscles. Keep breathing. Yes, you can. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 3. Drop your palms to the earth. Kick up through your left heel. Maybe for that extra balance challenge, you grab for the back of your shin with one or both arms. I usually find that it's kind of a trick where I'm sort of going in and out of balancing, but it's nice because you still have your fingertips here. You're not very far away from the earth. This is a really good posture to test out your balance. Take another big inhale. And exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot back. Inhale, warrior 2. We've made our way to our peak posture of class, balancing half moon. You may need to grab for a block to set up for this posture. Set it right in front of your right toes. So from warrior 2, we're gonna take, inhale rather to reverse warrior to get into this posture. And then exhale, launch off your back foot. And then reach down for your block. Some of the key things to this posture are that you wanna keep your toes directly in line with your knee. So you don't want your toes to face out at a 45-degree angle. You want that at 180 degrees. That's what makes this posture so challenging. Yes, everybody's got it. And then maybe as the weeks go on, you'll be able to ditch your block and simply balance without hips in line with one another. Again, feel like you're between those two panes of glass. Keep breathing. Inhale, reverse warrior, plant your back foot. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Take it through your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Reach up, rock onto the ball mount of your back toes. Drive your front knee over your middle toe. Engage your glute muscles, squeeze them as if you're pinching a penny between your cheeks. Level out through your hips, inhale. Find that steeple grip with your palms. Exhale, warrior three, bend through your back knee and launch off your back foot. Find that balancing stick. Again, be your super person. Gaze down at your people below you. Lift up out of your standing hip. Engage through your glutes. Yes, you can. Inhale. Exhale, standing splits. Melt your chest forward. Kick up through your right heel. It's not about how high you kick. You should feel the sensation, stretching through your hamstrings, but not much more. Again, you can grab for the back of your calf with one or both hands. You can also float your palms up for, I forget what this posture is called, but this has a name too. Create even more of a balance challenge. Take one more inhale and exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two, burst open. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, maybe you want to set up before you launch. Find your block right in front of your left toes this time. Inhale and exhale, balancing half moon. Launch off your back foot. Make sure that your toes are pointed directly towards the front of your mat. Work to stack your shoulders right on top of each other and kick out through your back foot. You want every muscle in your body to be active here. So flex your toes towards your face. And if you dare, maybe you gaze up as well. Whoa, that's challenging. Continue to breathe, you've got this. Inhale, reverse warrior, plant that back foot, sweep the sky. And exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Swim your palms up over your head, gaze over your knees. Make sure that you can see all 10 toes. Nail your knees together as you rip your mat apart with your heels. Engage through your glutes, your core. Draw your shoulder blades down your back, spiral your pinky fingers in. Inhale. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, revolved prayer twist to the right. Sink your booty low. Draw your thumbs in towards your sternum. Gaze down to make sure your knees are in line with one another. Again, you can always gaze up to make the balance more challenging. On your next inhale, flamingo kick your left heel into your glute, finding more balance here. And then exhale, kick your left foot back and find a revolved crescent lunge. You can always drop down to your knee. Wherever you're at, honor where you're at. Yes, ladies, great strength. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Get your palms on the inside of your right foot. Drop down to your back knee. Maybe you drop down to your elbows. I like to use my block here. Use one or both blocks, depending on what height you need. Let your head hang heavy. A lot of variations here. This is just a nice time just to sort of play around with whatever joints need a little bit of extra attention. I like to sink back into my hips into sort of a modified half splits. Begin to work your way up to your palms. Shimmy that right foot between your palms. Inhale, low lunge, lift up through your back leg. Exhale all your breath out. Inhale, side plank, spin onto the edge side of your left foot. Stack your right foot on top of your left and lift up through your right arm. Some variations here. You can railroad track your feet for more stability, or you can drop down to your bottom leg as well, wherever you're at. Again, we'll be doing this for a few weeks. Begin to breathe. Yes, Mike, great balance. A few more breaths, inhale. And exhale, high plank pose. Shift your weight forward, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, chair pose. Sink low, reach high. Exhale, draw your palms to heart center. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, revolved chair prayer twist. Draw your thumbs in towards your spine. Look down, make sure your knees are in line with one another. As you inhale, find length. And as you exhale, twist a little deeper, rinsing out your spine. Inhale, begin to flamingo, kick your right heel into your glutes. And exhale, low lunge. Send your, revolved crescent twist. Again, you can come down to your back knee. That's what you need. Maybe your sides are different. Take what you need. Take one more last inhale. And exhale, runner's lunge. Plant your palms on the inside of your left foot. Take whatever you took on the other side. Wherever you are, begin to make your way back to center. Shimmy that left foot between your palms. Inhale, low lunge, lift up through your back knee. And exhale, side plank on the other side. So again, you have variations here. Notice the differences between both sides. Maybe you've got more balance on one side than the other. Yes, Charlotte, great balance. Yes, ladies in the back. Take one last inhale. And exhale, high plank pose. Shift your weight forward. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift to the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift your weight forward to a high plank pose. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down onto your belly. Inhale. Seal pose. Elbows right underneath your shoulder blades. Press into your palms. Lift up through your chest. Maybe gaze over one shoulder and then the other. For full expression of this posture, move into Sphinx, spreading your palms out to the corners of your mat and then pressing up and back. Make sure that to protect your low back, lift up through your obliques. Keep those engaged to protect your low back. Inhale and exhale, slowly lower all the way down, setting up for iron cross. Send your arms out to a T. Gaze is right. And then kick your right heel into your glute And then sail it over your left leg, and maybe the sole of your foot finds the earth. Your right shoulder blade may pop up off yours. That's totally fine. Feel that stretch in your left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Forehead can come. You can stack your palms on top of each other. Forehead can rest on the top of your hands, and then windshield wiper your feet back and forth. Setting up for our second side. Arms come out to a T. Gaze in the opposite direction. Kick your left heel into your glute this time. Then begin to drape your left foot over your right leg. Sole of your foot meeting the earth. Press into your palms. Feeling that stretch in your right shoulder blade. Inhale. And exhale. Make your way back to center. And windshield wiper out your feet. Roll any last feet. Go ahead and roll onto your backs right where you are. It's fine. Setting up for supine figure 4. Anchor your left foot into the mat. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Begin to thread the needle. Grab to the back of your left thigh. Maybe you use your right elbow to drive into your right knee as leverage to get the deeper sensation in your right hip. Maybe you rock from side to side. Notice how this might change the sensation. Inhale. Exhale. Plant both feet into the earth. Setting up on the other side. Left ankle over your right knee this time. Thread the needle, grab the back of your right thigh. Again, you can use your left elbow into your left knee as you roll your right knee towards your nose. Again, maybe you find some small movements here to roll out your lower back. And on your exhale, make your way back down. For happy baby pose, grab for the outside edges of your feet or for the backs of your calves. And then rock and roll, seal your tailbone towards the earth. Happy baby is our joyous pose. So bring a smile to your face. Lean into that joy. Go ahead and gather up your knees. Pull yourself up into a tiny little ball. Nose goes between your knees. Draw your shoulder blades up towards your ears. Stretch every tiny little muscle of your face. Thank yourself. Give yourself the biggest squeeze. Say gratitude for yourself for making it to your mat. Inhale. And exhale, Shavasana. Take up space. Palms can face up. Close down your eyes. Begin to let go of your breath. Let go of any final thoughts. Begin to drift off for a few moments. And trust that I will be here to take you out of your resting Shavasana. You're ready to reawaken. Bring small movements into your fingers, into your toes. Press your thumb into each finger pad. Feel its texture. Rock your head from side to side. Roll out your wrists, roll out your ankles. And find a fetal position on your right side. Use your bottom arm as a pillow. Tuck your knees in towards your chest. Top arm as a kickstand. When you're ready, slowly make your way up to a seated position at the top of your mat. Keep your eyes closed down or with a soft gaze. Sitting up tall, draw your shoulder blades down your back. Take a deep inhale, lift your arms up overhead, gather up all of the joy in this room. Palms come together, draw it down into your heart center. The light, the love, the yogi, and the teacher in me sees, honors, and loves. The light, the love, the yogi, and the teacher in each and every one of you. As we bow forward, we say, Namaste. Way to go. Thank you all for joining me. We have two new guests with us today. You want to introduce yourselves? Yeah, so they'll be joining us for a while in yoga as well. Yeah, if anybody has any questions, comments, we have any announcements?
No, I think so.
Yoga this Saturday, Rachel's teaching. My mom will be in town, so if anybody wants to meet my mom, she'll be here at yoga on Saturday. She doesn't know it yet, but I'm dragging her.
The class schedule is already done for the Instagram, so I was ahead of schedule this time, so I'll have it posted.
Cool. All right. Well, everybody enjoy the rest of your evening, the rest of the little bit of sunshine that we have. Thank you, Daylight Savings. Bye. Thanks, Val. Thanks, Margaret.